Yeah, come in.
Hey, you busy? I don't want to interrupt any important police work.
No, any and all distractions welcome.
You sure?
Yes.
Oh, good. Wow, look at that. Staring at files, looking for answers. I remember the feeling.
You want your old job back?
No thanks. I'm perfectly happy with the floating rig.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
What is that? I'm serious. It's like some kind of trend or something. All these men with mad skills and colorful backgrounds, they want to just sling drinks for a living. See
All
them?
these men, is that a reference to Lavery? You two seem to be having a pretty good time on Halloween.
Well, he still has his job when he gets back.
Back from where?
Washington. The authorities, they wanted to talk to him about his captivity.
Please. It's time to let me go.
I'm sorry, it's not time yet.
Yet? What does that mean?
Rest. You're back.
Because of your incompetence. Robin was able to reach a phone.
It made no difference. We were able to take the phone away before she spoke to anyone.
She spoke to her daughter.
A child. The little girl's father thought she was playing pretend. He had no idea it was really Robin on the line.
A few moments more and she would have spoken to her husband. Now, thanks to you, I have to change my plans for Robin.
Patrick, please just listen to Emma. Please.
I'll always be a cop, you know, never taking anything at face value, always asking questions, wanting facts.
You ever get that feeling, you know, like something's staring you right in the face and you just can't put your finger on it?
Are you referring to a case, Anna, or is that feeling refer to Duke Lavery?
Her responses to treatment have been erratic. Sometimes Robin is near catatonic, other times almost uncontrollable.
Now, stop making excuses. My schedule in Port Charles was going perfectly well. Now my timetable's been thrown out all because you cannot do the one thing I asked you to do. Control her.
I have to get out of here. I will.
You're right, of course. She should have been supervised more carefully. Please, if there's anything
Stop
I can do...
groveling. Shut up for once and listen to me.
You're skeptical about Duke as well?
Well, I'm just curious, you know,
Yeah,
if the government is wondering about him, if you have questions too.
Yeah, well, then I think he's going to tell me in his own time. Why?
I don't know. I don't know the guy. By the time I got to Port Charles, he was gone. Anna, who else is skeptical?
What?
You said as well, meaning someone else doesn't buy his explanation.
Luke. It's Luke, isn't it? Of course. He's convinced that Duke has some hidden agenda. He thought he was an imposter. And then I ran Duke's fingerprints through the system, and of course they matched what we have on file.
Was that enough to satisfy Luke?
No, he's never gonna let go of this idea that Duke's hiding something.
Anna, what's your take on Duke now?
Get your hands off me! Get you! Put your hands on me! I'll kill you!
Duke?
Robin?
Like, nothing's changed between us. We share the same memories, and we danced, you know, the other night at the thing, the Haunted Star. The tango, which is what we danced the first night we met.
Anna, come on, it's hard to be objective about someone when he's tangoing you around the
It's
dance
not
floor.
someone. It's Duke.
Okay.
Feels like time stood still for us. Even though everything else in my life has changed.
When you say everything else, does that include your feelings for Luke? Where does he fit in?
I'm hallucinating. It must have been what they gave me.
Robin? Look at you. You're all grown up. What have they done to you?
You're not really here. You've been dead since I was a little girl.
No. No. I'm here. I'm real. Look. Real as can be.
But how? I Where have you been all these years?
I've been in prison. They kept me away from my family and my friends and the two people that mean most to me in the entire world, you and your mother.
Oh, my God.
Last time I saw you, you were a little girl. Now you're a woman. What are you doing here?
I don't know. I'm a prisoner, and I don't know why. Thank God you're here. If anyone can get me out of here, it's you.
Even if Duke hadn't returned, Luke and I'm not saying that I'm about to jump into some serious relationship with Duke, because things with Luke have hit a snag, you know? And...
I've never heard you like this.
Like what?
Talking in circles.
Yes, that's what it's like in my mind. Because I think it through one way, and then I think it through another, and then I come right back to where I've started.
Which is?
Well, I'm confused. I am hopelessly confused. Because Luke is unpredictable. That's at best. And unreliable, which keeps a girl on her toes.
And Duke?
I have a history with Duke. He was a huge part of my life. And Robin's, you know?
Yeah, well, she used to talk about him sometimes.
Yes, she adored him. There was this birthday. I don't know, she couldn't have been more than 7 or 8, and she blew out her candles, and she wished for us to be back together again.
That sounds like Robin.
Yeah. And now here he is, he's back in my life. And part of me feels like I should be with him, you know? To honor her wish. Almost like he could somehow help Robin rest in peace.
I don't remember much after the lab exploded. All I know is I woke up in some strange hospital.
Do you have any idea where that was?
No. No, they drugged me up, and then when I wouldn't comply, they gave me electroshock.
Good God.
And then they moved me here. I have to get home to my family. My God, I wonder how my mom is gonna feel when she finds out you're alive.
She was shocked. After I got out of prison, I insisted that I get to go home to Port Charles.
Did you see my little girl?
I did.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. She's just like you when you were a little girl.
And Patrick, how's my husband?
Everybody at home thinks that you're dead.
But if you were at home, then...
How did I get to be here? I came looking for you.
But you just said everybody thinks I'm dead.
When I was in Washington, I had to go there to be debriefed. I heard a rumor that you were alive, so I came here to find you.
You told my mother, right? Please tell me that you told her.
No, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't want to get her hopes up. I didn't want to come here and then not find you, but I have found you. Unfortunately, they found me first. But I'm going to find a way to get us both out of here. And I'm going to take you home to your mother.
So what's the plan to get us out of here?
When somebody comes in here, I'll subdue them. I'll get a key card, get an ID, and hopefully car keys, and then we can get out of here.
You haven't changed at all, Duke. You're still my hero, just like in my favorite book when I was a little girl. Remember that?
How could I forget?
That morning I was reading the book. My mom kept nagging me to finish my breakfast, but I couldn't stop reading it because I was so into it. And then I told her that the prince was just like you.
You're tall, dark, handsome Swain.
I know you didn't come all this way just to talk about my complicated life.
Hey, I don't mind.
Yeah.
But I am due at the rib. I gotta go. I brought a birthday present for Emma.
Oh, you did? It's very thoughtful of you, great uncle.
Since I knew you'd be seeing her before I do.
I'll deliver it to her.
Thank you.
From you.
And Felicia.
Oh, yeah, of course. She loves to read.
The prince arrived, and the dragon ran off to wherever green polka-dotted, yellow-eyed, fire-breathing dragons go. The prince lifted Alina onto his horse, and they happily rode off into the sunset. Da-da-da-da. The end.
Very nice. Very long, but very nice. No more reading at breakfast, each of them.
The prince in my fairy tale looked just like Uncle Duke.
Everything okay?
Yeah. This was Robin's favorite.
No, the prince didn't look like you at all. He was a little boy with blonde hair and blue eyes. That's why it was so funny, don't you remember?
Yes. Of course, I'd forgotten.
Really? So he'd made such a big deal out of it.
I know. I'm sorry that I didn't remember it correctly. I didn't want to disappoint you.
It's okay. I understand.
I mean, my memory's not as good as it once was, but that's all right. I have lots of great memories of us, but I might need a refresher course. Is that all right?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna get us out of here.
Yeah, the sooner the better. You know, this must be fate because I was just thinking about you the other day.
You were?
About the first meal that we made together. Spaghetti and meatballs.
Of course. I remember that. They were delicious.
No, man, Duke Laverly doesn't take a pizza out of the freezer and toss it in the oven. He makes it from scratch.
It was, except it wasn't spaghetti. It was pizza. What's going on here?
I'm sorry, Robin. I've been locked up for so long. They tortured me and they starved me. My memory's not what it once was.
It's just that these are important things, you know, memories that someone would cling to keep them sane and alive. I mean, I should know. My memories are the only thing keeping me sane and alive right now.
It's not as simple as that.
These are things that a person doesn't forget. Like the time that I told you about my birthday wish. I mean, you remember that, right? Don't you?
You expect me to remember a birthday wish from your childhood?
Yes, I do. Because that is something that Duke would remember, which means you're not him.
Child, you're always too smart for your own good.
Tell them happy birthday from us.
I will. She's having a really good birthday. It's so nice to see her happy.
Hey, I want the same for you, you know.
Oh.
And if Duke is the man for the job, I'm all for it.
Really?
Yeah. See ya.
See ya.
If you're not Duke Lavery, then who are you? Oh.